Hey, what's up, everybody? So, I know it's really, really late, but I forgot to do Genshin on Friday night. Yeah, Friday night. Because Saturday I ended up going to Anime North with some friends, some cosplay friends. We did a whole Power Ranger crew, so that's why they wanted me there on Saturday. And we also did photo shoots on Saturday. So, yeah. I was really busy on Saturday. I ended up spending the entire 12 hours there. That's crazy. It was actually pretty funny because 1 hour of it I spent basically trying to find parking. That was horrible. I am so glad my other friend met up with me and showed me like a secret spot that I could park where nobody would bother my vehicle. So I ended up parking there, thank God. But that was like after an hour of trying to search for parking. Like, that was horrible. And that was my first experience being at Anime North too. So, not very happy about how Anime North handled things. I think a lot of people were complaining that there was too many people in attendance. They didn't have an attendance cap. So it was pretty bad. You had people everywhere. There's no social distancing that they said they would enforce. It got way too crowded and way too hot fast. So people stopped wearing their masks, of course, because if you wear your mask, you're just going to be sweating under there. All that sun, the heat was really bad. But yeah, we had fun. We stayed outside. I brought my cooler, which had water and juice in it, thank God. Because sadly, my other friend cosplayers, they did not bring a cooler. They did not bring any water or anything with them. So I had like ice and everything, and I was sharing it with them, trying to make sure that they stay hydrated, they don't faint, they don't pass out. Because trust me, wearing those helmets, it gets hard to breathe. And you're sweating so much in those helmets. But yeah, we're gonna do some Genshin because I forgot to do it on Friday. Let me just fix a couple things. That's the best I could do. Okay. But yeah, let's get started on that. I know the new event has started and you have 36 days. Yeah, 36 days to complete it. So you have a very long time. And also for anybody watching me on Twitch, I do have drops enabled. Apparently there are drops for Genshin up until August 9th. So if you continue watching me, then you will get those drops. You'll get notifications telling you that, hey, you earned a drop and how to collect it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy that. Let's get started. I also, oh my gosh. So I'm getting a little overexcited here. But have you guys seen Diluc's new his new outfit? Oh my gosh, it looks so good on him. So you guys can already see I just made a purchase when 2.8 updated. So I am actually gonna go ahead right now and I'm going to purchase this for my Diluc. For those that don't know, Diluc is my husbando. Ever since I first started Genshin, even before I started Genshin, when I saw my friend playing Genshin, before I got my gaming laptop, I was like, oh my gosh, like Diluc, I want Diluc. So I had another Twitch friend help me he basically kept making new accounts until he got Diluc on an account for me. And then he gave me the account. And the account, basically, he didn't do too much, but he got enough where he was able to roll, get Diluc, and then give me the account. And then I started from there. But I was so happy, and ever up until now, I still only want Diluc. Like, I only main him. Everybody else has been like switching their husbandos, their waifus. Not me. Not yet, at least. MiHoYo, or Hoyoverse, sorry, has not come out with a better fire character, in my opinion. So Diluc will still be my number one until Hoyoverse can come out with someone better. But yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm gonna purchase this outfit because I really want it for Diluc. So let's go ahead and do that. Look how good this looks on him. Oh my gosh. Let's do a full turn. Ew, he looks so good in this. Oh my gosh. Like, this outfit is cool, but no, this looks way better with the red. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. So yeah, let's go ahead and purchase this. We got it! The look looks so good. I have to be very, very quiet because people are sleeping. I do have to wake my brother up at 5 a.m., which is in another hour and a half. Oh my god. He looks so good, guys. Oh my god, I love this outfit. Okay, so he should be wearing it not now. Okay, let me switch it then.
Well then, let's go and root out the danger lurking in the shadows.
Alright, I'm gonna close Pizzle Pack. Did you guys notice that Pizzle Pack is no longer a website? For some reason the website is down. I guess T-Pain is updating it. Maybe. Yeah. Do this. He looks so good. Damien! Hello, hello, hello! You're just in time. I just purchased Diluc's new outfit. I'm so happy about it. I'm doing good. Honestly, I am a little tired. I just left work early. I took an EO because from Anime North, oh my gosh, my legs are killing me. We walked so much and like the lines were horrible. People wanted photos and then we wanted to do our photo shoot. It was crazy. Let's go. He looks so good, Damien. I have to be very quiet. I can't scream. He looks so good. I love it. You love it too? Oh my god. I love the animation, like the idols. Hope you're doing okay after that and getting well-deserved rest. I wish I was. I had to go right back to work the next day. Like today. I was not having it. My legs were so sore and my poor feet too. So I wore like the softest comfortable socks ever to work. And everybody's just looking at me like, what is that? Got new voice lines too. I know! Oh my gosh! I love it. So I just put it on him now.
Let's take a moment to rest and plan our next move.
No. I know, it sucks, but I have to work, right? I gotta make the money. But I'll also hopefully by Tuesday, I should have a YouTube video of a vlog of the Anime North. I will see it.
We should prepare while we can, then make a preemptive strike against the enemy.
Make money for yourself, yes. Yeah, I had to. I have no choice. I have to go to work. But the good thing is, I'm only working 4 days this week. Because I'm off Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oh, I can't get over this. He looks so good. Oh my gosh.
Have you heard about the chasm? Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Yeah. I don't think I will ever give up Diluc. I think Diluc will always be my husbando. Oh, I forgot I turned off low latency on my phone. Hope now that it's on it, I'm not so behind. All good, Damien. All good. Apparently there's a new drops enabled. So, yeah. If you have your account linked, Damien, then you can earn drops for Genshin. Apparently now they're giving 30 Primo Gems. I love this. Okay. Oh, I actually need to do my 50 wishes too. Yeah, I need to do the 50 wishes and I need to get the 12 stars in Spiral Abyss as well. I have a lot to do. I don't have Klee yet. I wonder if I should roll on Klee. Are you wishing for Kazuya? I want to, actually. Like, I have him already.
Let's take a moment to rest and plan our next move.
I wouldn't mind getting C1 Kazuya. What's C1? Decrease cooldown by 10%. Resets the cooldown. I mean, that's not too bad. I don't have Klee. So... Kazuya is better than Klee. His constellations are so good. Okay, so... maybe I'll just do the 50 wishes on Kazuya then. Klee isn't worth it if you just want to continue pulling, in my opinion. Not sure. Okay, so we'll roll on Kazuya then. So, let's just do all 5-10 rolls then. Only get Klee if you like her, and if you know you will use her. Yeah, I don't think I will use her, to be honest. I just roll on Kazuya. Yeah, I'll just roll on him. Because I have him and I know I do use him. Alright, let's just do the 5-10 rolls. Hey Damien, you're the you're the only one here to see if I do get C1 constellation. Well, there you go, yep. Alright, let's do... I don't think... No. I don't think my pity is that good. I was like, four sixes, 24, 25. And that's 25. I might get him. We'll see. Alright, here's the first 10 roll. Oh, it's purple. ready to witness like culmination of all things something fancy official would say. Oh, what the fudge? Is that what official says? I couldn't even read that properly. I'm so sorry, Damien. No, but I think she would. Okay. I mean, I don't even have official, so... Oh look, it's your other husbando, Damien Thoma. I think I have him at C6 already. I think. Okay, so the 4-star I got was Thoma. There he is. Oh, I don't have him at C6. What is his constellation then? What do I have him as? Oh, well, now he's C6. There we go. I have C6 Thoma. Your man. I finally C6'd him. There we go. How does everyone have him C6? You don't have him C6? You're C5? Oh. Well, keep doing the event and you will be able to roll for him on the banner again. And hopefully get that C6, Damien. Yeah. And the second one. Another purple. Is it gonna be the new character though? What is that new 4-star character's name anyway? I might not pull, or I might. We will see. You better stream it. I want to see. Even if like I can't be there when you're doing it live, I love rewatching the VOD. Oh, here's the new character. I got the new character. What's his name? Shikanyon? Shikanyon? I'm not pronouncing that last name. I can't say that. Was it Hizu? Hizu? I kind of want to say for Ioto and new male Dendro 5-star. Oh, true, true, true. He's so good. He is? Is he as good as Kazuya? Well, I have him. So I will test him out. He says his own name in the voice line so you can hear him say it. Okay, cool, cool. Alright, well, I have him now. What's up? He's more like Xiao and Sucrose combined. Oh, okay. Oh, Damien, by the way, are you on... Do you follow me on Instagram? Xiao because he can be main DPS. Ah, okay, I see. I have to learn more about this new character. I can't open Instagram? Aw. Okay. I was gonna say unavailable in Russia. Oh, damn. Because I was gonna say I uploaded a photo of me and my cosplay with a Xiao cosplayer. And that Xiao cosplayer looked really cool. That's why I wanted a photo with him. But there were other Xiao cosplayers, but none of them ever came up to me. So unfortunately, I couldn't get a photo with one of the like better cosplayers of Xiao. But I did get one. And that guy was pretty cool. Like he liked Power Rangers, so he came up to us and asked for a photo. So I was like, "Oh my god, Xiao. Okay, wait, I want to take a photo with you, Xiao." I wish there was some more like Duluth cosplayers, but sadly there aren't. I mean, I would do Duluth if I decide to color my hair red, but I don't want to, so I mean I could get a wig, but I'm not that tall. That's the problem. Okay, let's do the next 10 roll. Oh my god, Nightbot still has that? Damn it. I thought... Fudge. I gotta get rid of Nightbot. Diluc isn't popular, unfortunately. I know. He's not too popular, but when people realize like how good he is, he does become a little bit popular. He's been lost to time because other characters being more popular or better than him. I, I don't really think characters are better than him. At least in my opinion, they're not. But then again, I'm always going to be Diluc's favorite. Like, I'm always going to be a Diluc main. Oh, look, Thoma. But you're C6 already, Thoma. I don't need you anymore. Oh, a 4-star weapon. Okay. Not bad. Oh, and I got hit. Wow. I got 2 4-star characters and a 4-star weapon in a 10 roll. So he's C1 now. I wonder, I wonder if I could get him to C6. He's still a good 5-star prio DPS unit, no doubt. Even I can't deny Hu Tao is the best 5-star prio DPS. Hu Tao? Okay. I will stick to my Diluc though. I will stick to my husband though. My one and only. Alright, let's do the 40th. The 410 roll. Will I get another one of the new character? Oh no, I got Ning Wang. Okay. On my main account, I have Deluxe C3, so I'm with you. Nice. Yeah, I have Deluxe C3. I think. Yeah, C3. I lost the 50-50 when I was aiming for Venti. So that day I had got him at C2. No, he might be C2 actually. Let me just double check this. Well, I got Ningguang, so and a new character. Here's the new character. I have the new character at C1. Pretty sure Ningguang is C6 already. Yeah, I think she is. Okay, so I don't have to worry about her. I actually got his cons when his constellations when pulling for Kazuya the other day. So I was mauling a little over it. Aw. I'm sorry, Damien. I'm sorry he ended up being a cockblock. I could level up the new character too, actually. I wonder. I'll wait until the new week. So that way I can use up my Mora. So I have to use 500,000 Mora. I got a 4-star weapon. Really? Not a 4-star character? A 4-star weapon? Ew. I made a video out of it, so it was content perfect. Anything for content. Let's see. I can purchase more of these. Now I have 12. Now I could do one more 10 wish. And I could possibly get Kazuya C1 unless I lose the 50-50. So let's see what happens here. Oh wait. Oh, why is it dropping? Why are my frames dropping? Hello, internet. Losing at 50-50 can be a blessing in disguise. True, true. You know how many times I wish that I would lose a 50-50 and just get Diluc? Oh man. I really want to get him at C6. But it's gonna be very difficult. I think let me actually see what constellation he's at. Yeah, I have him at C3. So I need 3 more Dilucs. I need 3 more Dilucs. Oops. Let's do this. Done my 50 wishes. Yay! Battle Pass level 6. And those. I usually purchase the Battle Pass right after I get it to level 50. Duluth constellations aren't bad, at least others have worse. Chi-Chi. Yo. Where's Panda? I miss him like getting angry over getting Chi-Chi. I still haven't gotten Chi-Chi. Damien, have you gotten Chi-Chi at all? No? You and me both. No Chi-Chis on our team. Last time I got her was from Kazuya's first banner last year. Oh, okay. I haven't got her ever. But let's do this last 10 roll and let's see if we can get C1 or if we lose the 50-50 for Diluc, hopefully. Also, I won 3 50-50s in a row for Ayito, Yamiko, and Yilan. Oh, wow. In a row? Damn, you got lucky, Damien. Alright, let's see this last 10 roll here. What is it gonna be? What are you gonna give me? Which 5-star? Oop. Which 5-star though? Which 5-star is it gonna be? Please be one that I need. Like, either Diluc, Kazuya, or like Zhongli. Those are the only 3 that I hope for. 5-star! Okay, it's Kazuya. Okay. So we got C1 Kazuya. Oh, hey, and we got him again. We got C2 of Hizu? Hey, let's go. Let's go. That's not bad. I am happy with that. Alright. Kazuya, you are finally C1. That's not bad. It reduces the cooldown, so I think that's pretty good to have. And then you are C2. Its duration is increased to 1 second. That's all I read there. What the fudge? You need to go to Hizu's profile later and hear his hello voice line.
The name's Shikanoin Heizo, sharpest and most successful detective of the Tenryo Commission. Huh? Oh, my goodness. Life's really put you through the ringer recently, hasn't it? I can tell. Here, why don't you take a seat? Tell me the whole story.
Wait, say that one more time.
The name's Shikanoin Heizo, sharpest
Eizo?
and most successful detective. There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
Eizo? He has such a good voice. He does, actually. I will admit, he does have a nice voice.
Let's just hope the rain hasn't washed all the clues away.
Detective.
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk. No, I mean literally. I need to search high and low for evidence. Huh. My intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen.
Because the English VA did such a good job voicing him. So who is the English voice actor, by the way?
Morning. Oh my, you don't look so good. You didn't have a nightmare, did you? Oh, I should have known not to expose you to such a shocking case so soon. Great, it's time to hit the hay. I wonder what dreams await me tonight.
Oh.
Question, traveler. How much do you know about timber? That's right. I'm talking about wood from any ordinary tree you might find along the roadside. Whether
Timber?
a criminal bumps into the bark, disturbs a pile of sawdust. After I learned that today was your birthday, there was a brief moment when I really wanted to take you to a locked room chock full of mechanisms and gifts, where you could only get out by solving all the puzzles. It's actually really fun. You know, of course, I wouldn't do anything like that unless I was sure you'd actually enjoy it. Here, come with me. There's this beautiful scenic spot I've got to show you before the sun goes down.
That's actually really sweet. His new talent, he hasn't done much anime dubbing or game voice acting prior to Genshin. Oh, okay. So then, I'm curious, how does Hoyoverse find these people, these new talents, and recruit them for their new characters? If they haven't done, like, anything really major. Okay, so I'm done with the roles. Let's go and do the story quest. Teleport. There are websites where voice actors find gigs, including Genshin Impact. Oh, okay. I did not know that. That's interesting. So then that's how, like, they do these little gigs and Hoyoverse just basically finds them from that. They don't inform them of how characters look, only personality.
First set foot on Inazuma.
Only personality, and then give them the script and lines. Ah, okay. Well, that's kind of unfair that they don't, like, give a... Well, actually, no, they do give the personality, so I guess the looks don't really matter. They're just like, hey, this is the type of personality we need for this character, so the voice has to be this way. Okay, it makes sense.
So many things have happened since then.
Really? As if in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, we've definitely made some progress on our journey. So, where should we go today?
Wait a moment.
Huh? What's up?
Be careful.
Hey! What the heck was that for?
Uh,
Doesn't want to talk, huh? Alright, let's convince him to calm down a little.
oh, where'd he go? I think it is, yeah. It is Kazuya's quest.
Huh? So you don't have a vision after all?
Yeah, I think this is Kazuya's quest. Yeah, that's what it is.
Seems like I've mistaken you for someone else.
At the very least, you should make sure you've got the right person before you go attacking them.
No, just go attack random people, whoever you see.
No, wait! Even when you've got the right person, you shouldn't go attacking them out of the blue. It's dangerous.
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kaedahara Kazuha? He carries a sword just like you. I've also heard that he possesses an animo vision.
Why are you looking for him?
That's none of your business.
Huh? None of our business? That's our friend. That's what I would say. I could tell since I know that unique sword. So you know which. Because at the end of Kazuya's story quest, you get a free 4-star sword. Oh, okay, okay.
Never mind. You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting my time.
What the heck is this guy's problem? Coming around here waving that weird sword in our faces, and he didn't even apologize. Seems like a real nutcase.
Definitely.
Well, one thing's for sure. No way are we telling him anything about Kazuha.
Couldn't agree more. Oh no, I should say very smart for once.
Hey, don't be mean. I'm unsmart lots of the time.
Yeah, name one time.
Anyway, just to be on the safe side, we should go find Kazuha right away and tell him to watch his back.
Actually, I have a hunch.
Oh? What kind of hunch?
I think this guy may have a special connection to Kazuya.
A special connection? You mean beyond already knowing each other?
I feel like their fighting styles are kind of similar.
Yeah, maybe a little. But then again, most people look pretty much the same once they start fighting, so that doesn't really prove anything. Anyway, there's no time to lose. Let's go tell Kazuha so we won't get into any danger. Paimon heard that the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment. Let's look for him there.
A strange and friendless road. Interesting. Let's go all the way back there. Okay, rather than running all the way there, let's just teleport. The outfit looks really good with the wings too.
Hey! Hello? Do you know where Kazuha is?
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive after all.
Two?
Well, we took the small vessels into Rito on a routine supply run, only this time, as soon as we entered the harbor, we ran into a huge crowd of Inazumans, all of them wanting to know about Kazuha. If it's because of that battle on Nizuchi Beach, Captain Beto had a great run there too, but I don't see her getting this kind of attention. Kazuha keeps to himself most of the time. In fact, there are times when he doesn't even listen to the captain, but she just laughs it off.
Oh, so you still don't know what he did.
Nobody apparently.
I've heard bits and pieces. Something about him blocking the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. Is it really as big a deal as everyone's making it out to be?
Oh, when he protected us. You could compare it to the technique you can compare it to the technique Beto used to strike down Hassan.
Really? Wow. When you put it like that, it all makes sense. In that case, his newfound stardom is well deserved.
Oh, by the way, I finally got one Wiccan Moon, thanks to my friend who bought it for me. Aww. That's nice of your friend to buy for you. Like, congrats! Oh my gosh.
He was called away earlier by some people from the Tenryo Commission. They said they had something important to discuss with him. I thought they'd come to arrest him at first. Turns out they couldn't have been friendlier to him. Seems like they really respect the guy.
Just a little while ago, this would have been completely unimaginable.
The Shogunate probably wants to show some goodwill.
Thank you! Guess we'll go pay a visit to the Tenryo Commission.
My savings for Hatem? Hatem? I mean, who's that? What the?
All right then. I'll just stay here and carry on trying to fend off the crowd.
Is that the Dendro character that you were talking about? Did you just spill the name? Oh my gosh. It's a 5-star Dendro character I want, guess. I had a feeling. As soon as you said, wait, who is that? I'm like, oh, somebody spilled some information there. Alright, let's go see. Kazuya!
Oh? It's you.
I kind of like Kazuya's voice actor too.
Greetings. We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunt decree. Since you're here, you're very welcome to listen in on the conversation.
He's a tall male character with dendro vision who wields a sword. Best part is he's got abs and they're better than he does. Man! Oh gosh.
We invited Mr. Kaidahara here to extend a gesture of goodwill on behalf of the shogunate.
Kaidahara? I don't think I can ever call him that. Kazuya seems more like a name that fits him.
Your hard work has secured for us the agreeable state of affairs that we now enjoy. Also, I've been granted the chance to correct my clan's past mistakes, and for that, I'm deeply grateful. The Almighty Shogun has issued a large array of directives aimed at resolving, or at least easing, the tensions that have built up over the years.
You need to look up him on Twitter and you'll find stuff fast. I will do that after stream, Damien, and then I'll message you.
The Tri-Commission has made the recommendation to use this opportunity to restore the honor of the Kaidahara name. Regarding the history of the Kaidahara clan, I trust that you're already somewhat informed?
I've heard a thing or two.
In short, there was once a group of select bladesmiths who served the shogun directly, responsible for upholding and further developing the traditional blade forging arts of the Almighty Shogun. The Kaidahara clan belonged to this class. But there came a time when some of these bladesmiths revolted and fled to Snezhnaya. Both the Kaidahara and Kamisato clans were held accountable for lax oversight and entered a period of great turmoil.
I can just send you stuff on Discord myself then, if it's okay for you to check Discord Genshin. I gotta grab my phone. My phone is charging right now, but I can definitely grab it and I can check it out from my phone if you want. If you want to send. And then just like listen to my reaction. Because unfortunately you won't be able to see my reaction. I don't have my camera set up. I took my tripod to Anime Nort, so I have it somewhere in my bag, I think. I have to unpack that.
We later learned that the whole misadventure had been secretly orchestrated by the Fatui. Attributing all of the blame to the Kamisato and Kaidahara clans was neither proper nor just.
Alright, give me a minute. Okay, let me just grab my phone. One sec. Ow. Oh man, people are trying to message me. Oh, never mind, it's a bot that's trying to message me on Instagram. Like, hey, we checked out your page and we think you're good to represent our brand. No, thank you. We'll give you sunglasses. We'll give you bracelets. No, thank you. Please stop messaging me this. Alright, Damien. Let's see this. Oh, okay. Wait, how did you get screenshots of the in-game character already? Or is this just like people's um people getting this information from leaked MiHoYoverse? Sorry, not MiHoYo. I keep calling it MiHoYo. That's leaks. So people that are doing like the beta version are just giving out leaks. I mean, okay, I will admit he does look good. Like the actual looks of the character looks very good. Now it has me curious. Is his voice deep too? Or is he gonna have like a high pitched voice? He isn't a playable character yet. He's an NPC, an important figure in this Samuru Archon quest. Okay. But I am curious. Like, if he looks that good, is his voice actor gonna have like a really deep voice then? I mean, I could see him having a deep voice.
Considering Mr. Kaedahara has once more made an outstanding contribution to Inazuma, the Almighty Shogun believes he should not only be rewarded for his achievements, but also receive recompense for the excessive punishment borne by his clan in the past. In the interest of preventing further harassment of the Bladesmith clans by the Fatui, we chose not to publicly release the findings of our investigations into these matters. We trust you can understand why this was necessary.
It's rumored that he'll be playable way later in the 3X version, in the 3X era, like how Yaimiko was released so late. Also, I would assume he would have a deep voice. I would assume it too, but you never know with Hoyoverse. Like, who is it? Arataki Ito. I thought he would have a really deep voice, but he actually has a bit of a higher voice.
This is a true honor. I am delighted to be in a position to receive the goodwill of the Almighty Shogun and the Shogunate at large.
I'll still get him either way, but I'll be disappointed if he gets a voice that's like chills and higher. You love Ito's voice? Ito's voice is nice, but it sounds like he has more of a playful type of voice. Like, if you just heard Kazuya's voice, a deep voice like that, that's a little like kind of on the serious side, I kind of like that. He has the same voice actor as Raiju from Persona 5. Oh, that's who. Okay. But yeah, he has a high voice, like chilled. Yeah, that's gonna be very disappointing.
However, would I be correct to assume that this magnanimous gesture does not come without some strings attached?
I can assure you that nothing could be further from the truth. We seek only to correct a past injustice.
I hope he's right.
With the Kaedahara clan's reputation and occupation restored, the Kaedaharas will be bladesmiths once more, and your wanderings will finally come to an end. You will be able to lead a safe and prosperous life in Inazuma City with the Almighty Shogun's blessing and full support of the Shogunate.
Oh, Kazuya's voice actor is also good. Mark Whitten, yeah, he's pretty good. Although I'm very sad that Kazuya doesn't have many voice lines. So I have not seen much of his other work, unfortunately. Aw. I guess he doesn't do too much, right?
I have grown accustomed to life among the elements. I fear I would no longer feel at home behind the tall walls of a stately abode. Yet my ancestors did indeed take great pride in the name of Kaedahara, and the art of blade making for which it stood. I do have a responsibility to restore their honor.
Kazuya is very prominent in the summer event, so you'll hear more of him. Oh, okay, okay. I'm excited.
I sense some hesitation in your words. Should you accept this offer, I imagine many of the malicious rumors currently circulating through the populace will disappear.
Malicious rumors? All we heard on the way here was so much praise that we almost wondered whether there was another Kaidahara Kazuha in town.
Paimon.
Well, to some, the Muso no Hitotachi is something that can never be defeated. They cannot accept the idea that Mr. Kaedahara really parried the Shogun's strike. Also, eyewitnesses saw him using the power of Electro in addition to that of Animo. As a result, the falsehood that Kaedahara Kazuha was using a delusion began to spread.
Oh.
What? But that doesn't make sense. Using a delusion turns you old and frail, and Kazuha still looks fine.
That is correct. However, to some people, the idea of a single person wielding two elements at once is a more inconceivable notion still.
This is just one of many similar rumors. I am very uncomfortable with being the subject of public discussion, no matter whether it brings suspicion or stardom my way. But perhaps if the Shogunate is willing to publicly support me, this situation will blow over more quickly.
This is precisely why I encourage you to give our offer some serious thought. It stands to benefit all of us.
Please allow me some time to consider. In fact, let us put this discussion on hold for the moment. Well then, what brings the two of you here?
Yikes! We nearly forgot about the most important thing!
You and Paimon recount the attack.
Why would such a dangerous individual be looking for me?
Do you have any siblings?
No. This puzzles me as much as it does you.
Interesting.
My fighting forms were taught to me by my family, based on techniques originally developed for blade testing. We undergo rigorous training to standardize every motion the blade is put through, so that each can be fairly assessed for quality. Over time, these techniques came to form something of a Kaedahara sword art, focused on blade testing, but with a full repertoire of combat forms. Those forms are quite different from the more practical ones typically used by samurai in battle. So it's hard to imagine that the similarity you speak of was coincidence alone.
All the more reason to watch your back! This guy was a serious nutcase.
Indeed. He sounds highly aggressive. Anyone he targets is at risk of serious injury, or worse.
In that case, I will send some men out immediately to search for him.
Oh, your men won't be able to stop him.
Thank you. I must say I am now very curious about this matter, and I will also need some time to consider your offer.
Paimon, I think you're in that case yourself. Isn't she always?
I will first join the Traveler in investigating the one who attacked her, then give you a conclusive answer upon my return.
Very well. Please stay safe.
Come on,
No.
let's go and track down your aggressor.
The detective agency knows the most about what goes on in town. Let's see what Ryuji has to say.
Let's go see. Yeah, this outfit looks so good. I'm never gonna get over this outfit. I love it. I was really hoping that because they were coming out with this outfit, that maybe, just possibly, they would come out with a Stoic banner, but sadly they didn't. Where am I? Oh. There you are.
Hey there! We'd like to ask you a quick question. Do you know if anyone around here has been looking for him? For Kaidahara Kazuha, we mean.
Aha! So this is the renowned Mr. Kaidehara. I've heard a lot about you. It is an honor to finally meet you today.
You are too kind. We are currently investigating an assault and would appreciate any help you can offer.
Oh? You were targeted in an assault? Let me think. I can't seem to recall anything of immediate interest.
Are you sure?
Mr. Kaidehara is currently the talk of the town, so there are always a lot of people looking for him. To be honest with you, our detective agency has recently been receiving many inquiries from people wishing to obtain Mr. Kaidehara's personal information.
Oh, really?
Some of them were offering us millions of mora just to gather the information they want. If these were more legitimate commissions, Sango would have snapped them up in an instant.
Millions? Of Mora? Whoa! Oh, wait, even at that price, you probably still shouldn't.
Please, accept my thanks for looking out for my privacy.
Why do I get a feeling Paimon has the thought of, hey, we know information about Kazuya. We could get millions of mora, and then we can buy so much food. Think of all the food we can have.
Of course. No matter what, we only take on legitimate cases. We don't make our money by revealing details of other people's day-to-day life just for the sake of it. Sorry, I got a little off topic. What I'm really trying to say is, it doesn't surprise me that a complete stranger is looking for Mr. Kaedehara.
Her food brain rot. Yep.
But I wouldn't know where to begin if we want to connect this with an assault.
Then let's put that connection aside for now. Have there been any other attacks or similar incidents recently that stand out as particularly unusual? The Tenryou Commission had very few leads. I thought you might have some information from different sources.
It's true that the commissioners aren't clued up about every little thing that goes on out in the streets. But typically, it's only the most trivial events that manage to escape their attention. If anyone had been out there attacking people, that would be assault, in which case the Tenryou Commission would absolutely get involved.
That does make sense.
Of course it makes sense, Paimon.
Uh-oh. Looks like the trail's already run cold.
I still find it difficult to believe that whoever attacked you hasn't been causing any trouble elsewhere.
Sorry, I think I have hiccups.
Few people possess your prowess in battle. So unless you were the first person he targeted, someone is certain to have been hurt by now.
Yeah, I definitely have hiccups. Give me a second. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see if that worked. I just drank some water. It was also not easy for me to fight him off.
I am well aware of your talents. There is no need to be humble around me. In fact, I'm quite relieved that you were the one he targeted.
Relieved? Welcome back, thank you.
It would cause me great grief to see someone become critically injured or lose their life because of me.
So wait, Kazuya, what if I lost my life?
For the poor victim, this would be a completely senseless crime.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
It seems you are every bit the selfless hero they make you out to be, Mr. Kaidehara. Surely this same concern for your fellow man is what drove you to fearlessly raise your blade against the almighty Shogun.
You flatter me. Truth be told, I don't know quite what came over me in that moment.
You are much too humble. Don't worry, I completely understand your concerns. I will try my best to gather whatever leads I can for you. Oh, actually, there was one strange incident over the last few days. It doesn't involve an attack, though.
Oh, how strange.
Let me tell you about it just in case.
Sure. During times like this, the more information we have, the better.
All right then. Recently, 2 people went missing from the city at around the same time. One of them is a pretty well-known collector, surnamed Nagato. The other, Amenoma Yuya, is a samurai from the Amenoma clan.
Amenoma. Now there's a familiar name.
Honestly, I am contemplating getting Kazuya. I mean, he's pretty good. I also want Ayaka's brother so bad. Damien. If I don't go on strike, I can give you $20, possibly. But that depends on if my job goes on strike or not. Since I wanted him, but I got Yolan instead. Since I didn't have enough wishes for him. Aww. Is that Bree? Wait. What? Is that Rag? Hello, Rag.
Right. Yuya is the nephew of Amenoma Togo, the owner of Amenoma Smithy.
Actually, what? Wait, Rag, what the hell are you doing awake at this time of night? What the fudge?
2 grown men going missing at the same time. Their cases are likely connected, but I don't know much in the way of details. I recalled this because Amenoma Yuya is also an accomplished martial artist who is skilled with the blade. Perhaps he is the one you are looking for.
Understood, though it seems highly unlikely to me. I neither know this man, nor do I have any idea why he may wish to attack me.
We'll investigate both incidents at the same time.
Sure, can't hurt. We never know what we might find out along the way.
Exactly.
Thank you, Ryuji. We'll start by making some inquiries at the Amenoma Smithy.
Sounds good. All the best with your investigation. I'll get moving shortly myself.
So we might have some information about who is the one that wants to attack Kazuya.
Ah, if it isn't Kaedehara Kazuha. What brings you here today?
Huh? You two know each other?
Yes, the Kaedehara and Amenoma clans were both members of the Raiden Gokaden. Historically, there have always been deep links between the 2 clans.
I love Ryuji after Aizo's hangout. Sorry, I'm probably pronouncing the name wrong still. I see you already got Diluc skin? Yes. I had to get it. Come on, I'm Diluc main. Honestly, Aizo's hangout was my favorite top 2 along with Elma's. Is his hangout already there?
After I returned to Inazuma, I visited Mr. Amenoma to pay my respects.
Ah, I see.
Yes, you may recall the story of the Raiden Gokaden from the Iridori Festival.
Though all bladesmiths trace their craft back to the same source, over time, each of us has arrived at a different blade-making philosophy, spawning the development of different branches of the same art. As an example, the Amenoma art strives to emulate the abiding patience and determination of water as it turns stone to sand.
Also off topic, I decided to make a snack of grilled cheese. I'm jealous. I wish I had a grilled cheese now. Damn it.
There is nothing mystical to our work. There is only practice, day in and day out, until both body and mind have memorized the craft, turning each motion of every technique into an intrinsic part of the bladesmith's life. As for the art of the Kaedehara clan, I believe it's called the Ishin art.
Ishi art?
That's right. Ishin art strives for complete harmony between blade and mind from the moment that forging begins. For only a blade thus forged can capture and convey its maker's thoughts and feelings, and eventually become an extension of its wielder's will.
Indeed. Most samurai choose their blades, but an Ishin blade chooses its owner.
Rio09, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Pass me some, Damien. I love your cooking. Yo, Damien, why'd you have to mention grilled cheese? You know, I used to make grilled cheese every day after work. Oh, now I'm craving one. I don't have any cheese or bread. Fun fact, Raiden Shogun's blade is called the Musu Ishin, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. Is it really? I didn't know that. I'm sorry, Bree. You better be sorry. I don't have any cheese or bread to make a grilled cheese. I'm so sad. Oh, I really am kind of getting hungry
You
though.
are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin blade. It gladdens my heart to see that although the Kaedehara clan has fallen on hard times, its ideals and virtues are alive and well.
Meanwhile, I'm on my second day of no food because I'm too lazy to make it. Rag! You better listen to Damien, Rag. Damien will yell at you.
You overestimate me. My actions are guided by my own personal sentiments, not by any noble aspirations on behalf of my clan. But let's get back on topic. The purpose of our visit today is to gather some information on your missing nephew. We hope to assist with the investigation. It may turn out that this case is connected to another we are pursuing.
Ah, yes. My nephew. I reported the case to the Tenryo Commission, but I haven't heard anything back so far. He didn't say a word before he left, which is very unlike him. I'm still completely at a loss on what to make of it, but I've done what I can so far. Worrying is futile. All I can do now is wait for the news from the Tenryo Commission.
So his son has been missing, and the Tenryo Commission hasn't found any information and hasn't told him anything.
We heard that there was a collector involved in the disappearance too. Know anything about that?
Anyway, now I'm going to sleep because my internet died. You better get some sleep, Rag, and then hopefully get some food, get some breakfast. Eggs or even toast. Get food ASAP, yeah. What Damien said.
Yes. On the morning that Yuya went missing, he gave me a very cryptic look and said that he was going to give me a great gift. I believe he went to collect the item from Mr. Nagato after that. The next thing I heard was that a fire had broken out at the warehouse, and neither of them came back.
A fire?
Yes. Strange, isn't it? I wonder what could have caused it. Unfortunately, there was very little evidence left behind, so nobody knows what really happened.
As you guys in deep thought now.
Do you have any thoughts on what Yuya may have wanted to give you?
If I had to guess, it must have been some kind of rare weapon. Otherwise, there would have been no reason for him to get my hopes up. He's never been particularly interested in blade forging, but has always had a fondness for blade testing, and can sense even the most minute differences in blade quality. He is extraordinarily talented in martial arts, particularly when it comes to the art of the sword.
Huh. The information that he's telling us about his son kind of sounds pretty similar to the guy that we fought.
Truth be told, we have some information that you may find to be objectionable. The person we are looking for, he attacked this friend of mine. Based on the evidence we have gathered so far, only Yuya seems to match the suspect's profile.
Yep. Also, Hizu normally would have been the one to investigate if it wasn't for his hangout event. You'll see when you play. Oh, okay.
What? No. Absolutely impossible. Yuya is not that kind of person. He is humble and kind. Even his training is done with the goal of calming his mind. He has never gotten into a fight before.
Huh. Is that so?
Yes. If there's one thing I can say for certain, it's that Yuya would never draw his blade without a very good reason. But, with that said, it's equally out of character for him to just disappear, with neither farewell nor fair warning. I also cannot know what course of action he might be capable of if coerced, or otherwise compelled by circumstances unbeknownst to me. Anyway, should you find him, please let me know as soon as possible.
Don't worry, you have our word.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't think Yuya was the one who attacked us as well.
We still need to get the info from the Nagato family.
Yes. It sounds as if something happened when the two men met each other. Let's pay a visit to the Nagato household.
Huh? I have to do this? Fudge. The Frasho. Hello. Putting your tea, I'm sorry, your coffee in here. I have to do this in order to complete the rest of it. Yeah, fudge. You need help with anything? Hell you there, Damien. Meet my coworker. How are you doing? Oh. Okay, she wants something to eat. What dish shall we prepare? Those are Paimon's favorite foods. Okay, let's just make this one. There.
What's my first step in becoming an outstanding adventurer?
Okay, can I finish this now? Cool.
I'm very sorry, but we cannot afford to pay what we owe right now.
We have a platonic relationship with a coworker? Oh god. I promise you she's a better streamer, that's for sure.
My
I'm not a
husband
better
has
streamer.
gone missing, and I'm still trying to find him.
No, you misunderstand us. We are here to help with the investigation. We'd like to ask you some questions about Mr. Nagato's disappearance, if we may.
I'm definitely not a better streamer. I'm streaming this late at night. And I have to be quiet because people are sleeping. But I do have to wake my brother up in like 30 more minutes. I've seen the way you do your job. I've known Brie for a while. She's a great streamer. Oh my god, you guys. Seriously.
Ah, I see. I thought the debt collectors had come to visit again. I'm sorry you have to see me in this dreadful state. Has some new information come out? Do you know where he's gone?
I'm afraid we don't have any new information at the moment. We're still trying to find out as much as we can to inform our search. With this in mind, can we perhaps ask some questions about your family's current situation?
For example, Paimon's struggling to understand why a collector would be strapped for Mora.
That's a long story. Ever since I've known him, he's been an avid collector of all sorts of things. He'd always get so animated when he was showing them to me. I knew nothing about the items myself, but seeing how enthusiastic and excited they made him, I was happy to believe that they were just extremely important to him.
Oh, by the way, you don't have to spend on Genesis crystals or anything for me, even if I may be desperate or it is appreciated. Well, we'll see, Damien. We will see. Just stopping in before powering up Final Fantasy X, so have a good stream. Bye, folks. Bye-bye. Have fun with your Final Fantasy run.
Everything was fine when we
Thank
first
you for
got
coming
married,
by, though.
but as time went by, things changed for the worse.
Uh-oh. What happened?
He lost his sense of restraint. He started buying more and more things, and even resorted to borrowing money just so he could pay for them.
Bye, the Brasho.
Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons. It was awful. There were days when he'd spend hours down at the warehouse, admiring his weapons even as debt collectors were descending upon our house. He wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them. Just sat there staring at them like he was in a trance.
Trance?
I'm happy he has a hobby, and I'm willing to support him. But making ends meet has to come first. I've tried talking to him about it so many times, but he never listens. On the last day that I saw him, I gave him an ultimatum. I said, if he refused to sell his collectibles and pay off his debts, I would divorce him and take the children with me.
Oh my gosh. That's a big decision, though.
Whoa!
And that led to an argument.
Actually, it didn't. Generally, he's a quiet man who likes to go with the flow. On most things, he leaves the decision-making to me. You must understand, I never would have dreamed of threatening him with divorce if the debts hadn't pushed our family to the brink. After I said those words, he froze and was silent for a long time. When he finally spoke, he awkwardly mumbled that he would pick out a few items to sell. His voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, what would happen to our family?
You did the right thing.
Had I not indulged his bad habits, we wouldn't have found ourselves in such a predicament. And I also don't know if he had actually come to his senses, or if he was simply angry with me. The next thing I heard was that our warehouse had caught fire, and both he and the buyer had gone missing.
She did the right decision. What a power woman. Yes.
I see. I understand. Amin Omayuya came to purchase a weapon from Mr. Nagato. During the sale, a fire broke out at the warehouse, and both men disappeared.
At first, I assumed they must have gotten into an argument over the price. But my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries, so it's hard to imagine him getting into a fierce argument.
Maybe he was feeling the pressure from the debts?
Maybe.
I don't know. He just disappeared after the warehouse burned down. Perhaps he's too afraid to come home now that all his collectibles have been lost in the fire, and he's got no way to pay off our debts.
But did the collectibles really get lost in the fire? That's the question.
Even though I'm still a little mad at him, we're a family, and I want us to face our family's crisis together.
Never haggles, can't relate.
As long as he's willing to turn over a new leaf, I know we can work things out.
Store 300k Mora? Maybe?
Please don't get upset. There could be more to this situation than meets the eye. If collecting things is a habit that Mr. Nagato had his whole life, it is quite unusual for this habit to change so drastically over a short period.
Thoma, how about 20k Mora and I treat you to dinner? You would say something like that.
But the information we gathered from the other side suggests Amenoma Yuya is also a mild-mannered man who would not be likely to start an argument. This situation is getting a little confusing.
A little confusing? More like completely mystifying.
Let's try a change of scenery and see if we can piece together what we've learned. Rest assured, we'll notify you if we find anything.
Thank you so much. I just want him to come home.
Aww.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise that the sales meeting between the two men was somehow the catalyst for their disappearance. The fire at the warehouse likely played a part in how the situation unfolded, though its exact role is a mystery. Do you have any thoughts?
Well, Paimon was thinking that maybe someone accidentally knocked over an oil lamp and,
Paimon?
Nope, never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while. Over to you.
Of course, Paimon. What you need? Food? They must have had an argument during the sale. No. Perhaps the fire was deliberately used to hide the truth.
An interesting explanation. I was also considering this possibility.
Now knowing how the story ends, I can piece together what happened, and it's wild. Oh.
Amenoma Yuya is an expert on swords. He could have noticed some problematic details about Mr. Nagato's collectibles. Maybe he recognized a blade as a fake, or a well-known stolen item. Either way, after arguing about it, the two men agreed to hide the truth of this matter. They thought a fire would destroy everything. But then the Tenryo Commission began investigating and uncovered some incriminating details, so they fled to protect their secrets.
Kazuya could be on the right track.
But it's a far-fetched theory. I can't imagine how they would have been able to reach an agreement. One fact that I keep coming back to is that Amenoma Yuya is polite and well-mannered, while Mr. Nagato is introverted and passive. Neither seems like the type of person who is inclined towards initiating conflict. Mr. Nagato, being heavily in debt, is also the only one of them with the potential motive to disappear after the fire.
That's true.
The more I ponder it, the more puzzling it becomes. Just what could have happened there?
This also doesn't seem connected to the case of the attacker.
Right. Although the time frame seems to broadly match, no other details that we've learned seem to link the two events together.
Oh, by the way, if you need another Anemo character to build, Isaac is actually so good. Since I was lacking in Anemo units, I got him, I built him, and he was so worth it. Good to know. But I already have Kazuya, and then I have Venti.
Amenoma Yuya lacks a key distinguishing feature of the attacker, namely that he is principally a practitioner of the blade testing techniques of Amenoma art, not those of the combat-oriented Ishin art.
Darn! We thought we could get two birds with one stone here, but at this rate, it's starting to look like a wild goose chase.
Only for now.
let's keep going, since we've come this far. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs. Nagato will be able to get some closure.
Just a suggestion. No problem. I appreciate the suggestion, Damien. It's just, I do have a lot of characters, so I want to try and focus on one of each element. That's what I want to try and focus on. At least do his hangout event. It's actually so cute. Okay.
Okay, but where should we go now?
Let's head out of the city and check out the warehouse. There's still a chance we may be able to find some shreds of evidence.
Where are we going? Oh. Let me teleport. I have a lot of characters too, trust. Most of my 5 stars are built though. Yeah, you do actually.
Should prepare while we can. Then make a preemptive strike against the enemy.
Sorry to
Wait. I hear something ominous in the wind.
Oh! This must be another one of those sounds that only you can hear. As sketchy as that whole thing seems, you did put it to good use when we were chasing down that vision thief at Beto's tournament, so...
I knew we could count on you.
Now I'm picking up a strong scent in addition to the sound. It's right around here somewhere.
I currently harbor 15 5-stars. Geez, only 3 of them aren't built. Damn, Damien. That's a lot.
But there's nothing here.
It's gone now, but I can still sense the direction it left in. It felt very much like that ancient presence in Inazuma. The remnants of the Tatarigami.
Tatarigami?
Indeed. But this unexpected spring of inauspicious energy may prove to be of benefit to our investigation. We should remain vigilant and approach slowly.
Huh. So it's an underground warehouse.
I built Yelan as soon as I got her. She was definitely worth, though not the same as I would have had. As I would have had Ayato. So you built Yelan, but definitely not worth it though.
The force is definitely coming from down below. The source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this place, but the residue it left behind still hasn't dissipated completely. Judging from the concentration, I would have to conclude that the Tatarigami source resided here for a very long time.
Mrs. Nagato said her husband used to hang around the warehouse by himself a lot.
It could well be that he was already under the influence of Tatarigami energy at that time.
Surely someone would have noticed.
From what I've been told, Tatarigami does not turn all upon whom it preys into violent monsters.
I like Yelan, but what I'm trying to say is that I could live without her. Oh, okay. Since if I ever needed a hydro applicator, I have Kokomi. True. Kokomi is very good.
But most will develop a stubborn streak upon being exposed to the Tatarigami's unfulfilled will. Their interests become fanatical obsessions.
I wanted a hydro DPS. So Kokomi is good for that.
Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with. The influence of Tatarigami could explain why he became an obsessive hoarder, amassing more and more possessions, even as he put himself in grave debt.
And Chilled is very stable as a hydro DPS unit. That is true. I forgot about Chilled. I did actually forgot Chilled is a hydro. I forgot.
So what should we do now? Go down and take a look?
Kokomi is a sub DPS and most importantly a healer, but a powerful healer. Diana is a powerful healer too. But yeah, Kokomi is very good as a healer.
Step back. I'll open the door and take a look inside.
That's dangerous.
If we don't open this door, we can move no closer to the truth. You needn't worry. Both of us have faced far greater dangers than this. Relatively speaking, the risk here is trivial.
I hope he's right.
What's down there?
Everything's buried in debris. I can't see anything. It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble.
So in the end, it was just a scare.
That was too scary! Paimon was so sure that the warehouse boogeyman was about to jump out at us!
Oh, she did not say warehouse boogeyman, did she? Oh, Paimon. My current team will always have Yaimiko and Kokomi together since they synergize so well. True. That's why I always have Zhongli and Diluc together.
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction that the Tatarigami energy source left this place.
But actually, it's more because Zhongli is a good shield for my Diluc. And Diluc is just like... That's my main DPS, so...
Two ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. I fear much misfortune has already befallen them.
Let's hurry.
Yes, let's go. If nothing else, it's vital that we find out where this Tatarigami energy is coming from.
My Zhongli always protects my Ganyu, otherwise I just use Thoma for shields nowadays. Thoma's a good shield.
Quiet your mind and focus on what you sense around you. Perhaps you too will perceive its ominous presence in the wind.
What is this? Berries.
From this point, the trail appears to split into two. The main source of the Tatarigami energy continued on into the distance, but a small portion remained here, and seems to be dissipating slowly.
Thoma's shield is second highest, tied with Diana. Only losing to Zhongli, of course. Of course, yeah. Okay, I didn't know that. 2 parts, so would that correspond to...
Quite possibly. Let's search the area.
Whoa! Look at all those hilly churls! They're acting really strangely!
Something seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look.
Hello, Killer Charles. No. Flames Purge? Back up.
It's...
Ugh! Look at this red stuff! What is it?
By the looks of it, a letter, written on a piece of torn clothing. The ink is bone dry. It must have been written quite some time ago.
Also, I left Thoma for off-field bio application, although it's really bad. They did him dirty by making him prio application from his elemental burst have an internal cooldown of 3 seconds between each element reaction. It's awful. That is true, yeah. They did him really bad. I don't know what Hoyoverse was thinking.
Let's take a look.
Oh, I'm not gonna read this.
According to this letter, a conflict arose because Amenoma Yuya wanted to seize a blade belonging to Mr. Nagato. Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr. Nagato in the fight. Mr. Nagato kept chase as long as he could, eventually stopping here to write this letter when his strength gave out.
Huh.
So, where is he?
He was not only mortally wounded, but also under the heavy influence of Tatarigami. Add to that the fact that its aura seems to have attracted a horde of monsters, and I'm afraid he may no longer be with us.
Oh no. Justice for Thoma.
Whatever traces there may have been of his fate beyond after this point, they've since been disturbed by the Hilly Churls. There's nothing more for us to find here.
There are more important things right now.
Yes. Right now, we need to uncover some more important truths.
OMG, the poor woman is gonna be sad. I feel bad for her. I can't believe that. Oh my gosh, I honestly thought that the story would be like, oh, the two guys would be found, like, creating more blades and selling them off to people.
If Amenoma Yuya is attacking other people indiscriminately, then the longer we take to find him, the more people risk meeting the same tragic end.
Right, so let's get moving.
How did it come to this?
I wouldn't be surprised if he, too, fell prey to the influence of the Tatarigami. For a practitioner of the martial arts, the easiest desire to inflame would be their pursuit of further power and skill.
Genshin gets heavier with each update. True. It really does. These stories just get more sad and sad.
All the clues that at first seemed disparate and disconnected, it seems that now we know the thread that runs between them. I have a hypothesis that, if it's correct, not only explains the series of events leading to the two men's disappearance, but also zeroes in on the attacker's identity.
Wait, you figured it out? So these two cases are connected after all?
I believe so. But it's something of an outlandish idea. I will only be able to confirm my suspicions once we've met him in person.
So we gotta go and meet him. At least our faces are still alive, except for, well... most of them are still alive. Crying about her funeral. Yeah. That sucked.
On with the search. We must stay vigilant. At any point now, we may find ourselves in danger.
Keep following the sun and looking for more clues. Okay.
He seems to have stayed here for a long time.
Why here? Is there anything special about this place?
Dinora is a painful weekly boss to do, so honestly, she can stay down. She really is. Oh yeah. Switching from being, what is it? Is it fire first and then being cold after?
I'm not sure. But on closer examination, I sense that the aura may have lingered here at several different points in time.
Oh no, it's cold first, and then it's fire.
Show yourself! It's no use hiding anymore.
Isn't that the guy?
Kaedehara Kazuha. It's you, at last.
Aha! So it is the same guy from before.
She's cryo first, then cryo. Yeah. I didn't remember which one was first.
What's your problem, huh? What could you possibly have against Kazuha?
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. If it is Ame no Meyuya that stands before us. But what if instead of facing Ame no Meyuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
He's being possessed. The blade?
Now that you mention it, it is giving off a strange light. Whoa, whoa! Surely you don't mean... Are you serious?
Tatarigami energy often lodges itself within physical objects, then works to subtly affect any living organisms in its vicinity.
Uh-oh.
The blade has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, affecting his state of mind, and more recently using the sale as a means to affect, or rather as a means to occupy, Ame no Meyuya's body.
You're sharper than I thought. You've already deduced the truth of the matter. Many, many years ago, I was forged by a famed bladesmith of the Ishin tradition. I was his pride and joy. In me, he placed all his hopes and dreams.
I'll be right back, guys. I just have to go wake my brother up for work.
As a descendant of the Kaedehara clan, you should be able to guess our greatest regret.
Okay. He's hopefully getting up, and then I just have to move the car for him.
I presume it has something to do with the Raiden Gokaden.
Indeed. At that point in time, he failed to live up to the Raiden Shogun's expectations. In the end, all he could do was to flee the nation by sea on a ship bound for Snezhnaya. He was a bladesmith of great renown, a master of his craft. There was nothing that he could not accomplish. All he needed was more time and a little faith. And sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. All of his life's work, his wisdom, his skill, it culminated in his creation of me.
Wow. Oh, by the way, what's up?
He not only bestowed upon me the greatest of strength, but also endowed me with a consciousness of my own. In her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect blade in the entire world, but also an irreplaceable achievement in the art of blade forging.
So... swords can become conscious and control people?
There are leaks of Sakramuchi being a weekly boss and a playable in 3.2. A playable character? Oh. Oh shit. We have to face him? It's probably gonna be even more difficult. I'm scared of that weekly boss.
The people of the time in which I was born never believed I had that kind of power. They saw me as a mere blade, a sharp and well-crafted one, but in all other respects an ordinary weapon. But that gave me the opportunity to take action. After the death of my creator, I decided to leave Snezhnaya and began my long quest to return to the distant land of Inazuma. Moving from one person to the next, I controlled the minds of countless hosts along the way, each bringing me one step closer to my ancestral home. I seek but one thing: to face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power, the might of Ishin art.
Oh gosh.
Ah, so Amenoma Yuya was not your first victim. Tell me, what happens to those you've possessed when you've finished using them?
My hosts? Who cares what happens to them? They are but tools that serve my mission. When they got tired, or injured, or unusable, I hopped to the next one in line. All I needed them for was to take me back to Inazuma.
You're awful.
Very awful. But he is a blade. He doesn't care. Don't forget that not only he's a Fatui Harbinger, he's also a prototype puppet of the Raiden Shogun. That is true.
After I returned
did
to
forget that.
Inazuma, I decided to bide my time in Nagato's warehouse until Amenoma Yuya handed himself over to me on a silver platter. At long last, I'm approaching my journey's destination. By Amenoma Yuya's body, I have found you, and by your hand, I shall defeat the Raiden Shogun.
Oh, that's why the blade was looking for him. Because he was the only one that actually stood up to the Raiden Shogun. Honestly, it makes him that much more interesting to me. I guess, yeah. I could see that. Oh, so the blade wants to take over Kazuya, so that way he could go and defeat the Raiden Shogun, or prove his strength to the Raiden Shogun.
Kaedehara Kazuha, you stood against the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. There can be no other to serve as my host for what is to come. Now, give your body over to me!
No. Also, Sakuramushi overchilled. Sorry, not sorry. At least Jess isn't here to say that.
Time to go.
Rewrite history!
Stabilize.
I'll rewrite history! Submit.
You'll rewrite.
Think you
What?
can get away?
Where'd he go? Ow.
I'll rewrite history!
Gather. This is order.
Do not stand in my way, or I will strike you down too!
Oh wow, what a scary threat. Cartman really didn't age well. Oh.
Your bluff's fooling no one. You've lost.
Lost? I can never lose. It is this body that has reached its limit, nothing more. Even if you defeat me here, the one who falls will not be me, but this man.
Oh, that's actually true.
He is but a puppet that can be replaced. I can take a new vessel at will.
Then we will smash you into pieces.
The end result is the same. I will end this wretch's life before you can lift a finger. And even if I were to lose my physical form, it is but a small setback. My consciousness shall endure. By any means necessary, and any medium available, I shall return and fulfill my destiny!
Oh wow, he's really angry.
Your fighting style. It is indeed the forms of Ishin art. But from your movements, I sense only hatred and arrogance, as well as a thinly veiled mania and despair.
Really? You can tell all that just from his moves?
As I've mentioned before, the forms of Ishin art convey the user's thoughts and feelings.
Where's Yamika when you need her to be funny and cruel? True. Where is she? wonder if she's
Since
gonna
the
pop
blade
out.
is currently possessing Amenome Yuya's body, its movements express the innermost thoughts of the blade. If you ask me, the mania is probably due to your desperate, single-minded ambition. You believe I am your only hope.
Are you trying to claim that I am helpless without you? On his deathbed, he passed to me all of Ishin Art's secrets. The little that you know barely scratches the surface. In that regard, why would I ever need your help?
Funny, you were saying that you wanted to possess him anyway.
Because all of that is in the past. I've been wondering why you've not caused more trouble in all the years that you've been in Inazuma. If you are indeed a cursed blade that can possess its owner. Now that I've seen inside your mind, everything finally makes sense. You weren't biding your time. You were trapped. After all the time that's passed, you have grown weak. To the point that you are now unable to acquire a new host without making physical contact.
Oh, that's right. Paimon remembers now. Mr. Nagato had a habit of never touching his collectibles.
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress and decided to sell his collectibles did you finally have an opportunity to reach out to Amenome Yuya and make your escape.
And what of it?
Well, that brings me to my second point. There's a despair in you that is so strong it threatens to overwhelm you. You were determined to fulfill your maker's ambition, whatever the cost. But this ambition is too grand and too heavy for you to bear. Each step you have taken has come at a great cost. I think you realized your limitations long ago. The more you clenched your teeth and pressed forward, the greater your fear of losing everything you had achieved grew, and the more you wished to run from the truth. But the way I see it, what began as an ambition has long since become a delusional fantasy.
What would you know about any of this? I'm just one step away from achieving my goal.
One step away?
You returned to Inazuma to prove the unparalleled brilliance of Ishin art. But to make this arduous journey, you committed countless atrocities and showed a blatant disregard for human life.
Delusion. Convince yourself. True.
Even if you were to sever that divine light, is this truly the outcome that your maker would have desired?
You...
Sure, you inherited the secrets of Ishin art. But even as you made your journey to honor this legacy, you treated the ones who wielded you as mere tools to do your bidding. How could you possibly unleash the full potential of Ishin art when you act in perfect discordance with the principle of harmony between a blade and its bearer?
Silence, you blabbering fool! I must achieve my goal. This was his life's dream, and the very purpose for which I was brought into being. I will concede that you are most perceptive. You see my predicament clearly. But you also underestimate my resolve.
And you should face reality.
Easy for you to say. Facing reality offers me nothing. I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. Not hesitation, not self-reflection, and certainly not your so-called reality. It is pointless to argue further, descendant of the Kaedahara clan. If you wish to save this man, then offer me your body in exchange.
Asuya, what are you gonna do?
How stubbornly you stick to your wayward path. I do not believe for a second that you can challenge the almighty Shogun in your current state. So let us make a bet, and I will put your strength to the test.
What? Surely you're not planning to agree to his demands.
Very well. Then find yourself some enemies with whom you wish to cross blades. A taste of my power will more than convince you. Once we have dealt with them, we shall proceed to Tenshukaku.
And as for your end of the bargain, if you lose, you must release Amenoma Yuya from your control.
I accept.
Huh. I don't believe him.
Don't do this, Kazuha!
It's a risky strategy.
This is the only way to save Amenoma Yuya. If we don't do this, he'll forever be the Blade's puppet. The Cursed Blade's strength is currently very weak, and I sense he's hesitating. This suggests his heart is still not completely devoid of honor.
I'll be right back. My brother still hasn't woken up. Wake up, bro. That's an excellent bad pun. He's getting up now.
The power of the Tatarigami lies in intensifying existing obsessions. This is the reason Mr. Nagato and Amenoma Yuya fell prey to it. Since I don't have any similar kinds of obsessions, I should be able to put up some resistance for a while.
For a while? How long is a while?
But even so...
Even if things take a turn for the worse, I still have you both here with me.
What can we do?
We have a chance here to save an innocent victim. I am willing to accept the risks entailed.
It's not like I can stop you.
Your disdain for me betrays your woeful ignorance. I agreed to this bet because there are things I wish to learn too. Now, take me in your hand.
Oh my gosh. Katsuya, no!
Kazuha?
I'm okay. I felt a little dizzy at first, but only for a moment. It's all right. So far, this was as I expected.
If something feels off, let me know immediately.
I will. Thank you.
What should we do next? Have you got a plan, Kazuha?
We find some enemies. Although this blade has endured much turmoil, it probably hasn't experienced many real fights. If a blade built for Ishin art cannot enter a state of harmony between blade and bearer, it cannot unleash its true power. If he wants to avoid reality, then we need to fight until he has no choice but to face it. He shouldn't last long in an intense combat situation.
Oh no. I don't like the sound of this.
Wait a minute! Paimon remembers hearing about something from the Adventurers Guild. Since the Takasukasa clan abandoned that secret base, it's been held by Ronin ever since.
That should fit the bill.
Ah, all right. Please lead the way.
What about Amenoma Yuya? What should we do with him?
The blade says he'll let Amenoma Yuya trail us silently. Although he hasn't regained his own consciousness yet, he is not in any immediate danger.
I hope not. OMG, that domain again? Which one is it? I forgot.
Are we sure this is a good idea? It's a pretty treacherous journey.
Did you do Shogun Story? Yeah. Oh.
Okay, fine. Just be careful.
Oh. From when Shogun beat up Kujukama. Oh. Wait, where is this? Oh, jeez. Okay. Give me like 5 minutes. Yeah, give me like 5 minutes. I just have to go move the car so my brother can go to work. That's about 5 minutes, right? I remember that because it was literally a cutscene from a 5-star character fighting with their 5-star signature weapon against an NPC with a 3-star weapon. Oh, that's how you remember it. I did not remember it until you mentioned that. Okay, let's see. Let's do this. Okay, my brother left for work now. My car is parked up, and I gave my mom the key in case she needs to go anywhere. So everything's all good now.
Leave everything on this journey to me.
Leave everything to Kazuya.
The wind knows me.
Nope.
Let's get down to business.
Ah,
There's more.
I'm stuck.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Finally, I hear the fairy.
How are you feeling? You okay?
Welcome back. Thank you. Shogun best. Shogun beat him up. What is going on with your spelling, Jamie? I get so confused sometimes when I'm reading it. So I'm like, what did you mean to say? It's all good though. It's funny.
I'm all right. The blade is performing largely as I expected. Having gone so long without proper use and maintenance, it's become very difficult to use. Though he's making every effort to persevere, I do not think he can last much longer.
Something else on your mind?
How strange. Rather than trying to control me, he is instead trying to match my fighting rhythm. Let's keep going.
Very odd. Doesn't want to control Kazuya then. What is his true intention? I wonder. Looking around for any chests. Sometimes there are chests here, and you can easily miss them. Okay, guess there's no chest. Oh, there it is. I knew there would be a chest. I just didn't know exactly where. I like how Aminyo Yuya is just standing still in the back, true. Just watching everything happen. Let's see what you got, Kazuya. I was trying to look around and see, make sure there's no chests first. Fine.
It's my lucky day.
It's your lucky day. You get to be defeated by Kazuya.
Whoa! Something's up with the blade!
I like how Aminyoma. Oh yeah, you already saw that. Never mind. It's grown dimmer.
I can sense that his strength is slowly fading away. The blade is becoming more and more difficult for me to wield. He cannot hold out much longer. If he keeps persisting, he will likely break apart at any moment.
But what would that do to Amanome Yuya?
I will be careful with it. He also says he does not have any plans to give up easily.
Huh. Is the blade just telling him everything through that hand?
He's still trying to achieve his goal.
Well, we will see how long he can still hold out for. No chest? Okay. There's a chest. Down you. Miss me.
The wind knows.
Fall before me!
Ow.
Time to go.
Are you not gonna turn around and fight me?
Clouds high. The birds call.
Are you okay? It looked like you were really struggling the entire fight.
I swear all these supernatural beings in Inazuma. We have Kitsune in form of Yamiko. Arataki Ito representing Oni. We have a Doggo Boy, Kuru, and now this. Whatever this talking sword is. True. It's possessing everybody too.
Yes. And it looks like he's reached his limit.
The sheen's grown a bit dimmer again. It doesn't look anywhere near as impressive as it did at the start.
Perhaps this time we'll finally have a chance to see his true form.
True form? What are you talking about? Huh? What the?
Did the sword transform?
Is this the same blade as before? It looks like a piece of junk.
The wear and tear is severe.
If you choose to continue in the state you're in, you wouldn't even be able to beat Samurai and Kairagi, much less the almighty Shogun. Maybe you did truly wield power to rival the Shogun's light when first forged. But the long journey from Snezhnaya back to Inazuma has left you battered and broken. It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is a flight of fancy.
Will he listen to you?
I've finally figured out why it was that you agreed to my bet. You wanted to reach a state of harmony with me. For perhaps then you would still be able to wield commendable power. But regrettably, we are nothing alike. I will never understand your obstinacy and cruelty, nor can I empathize with the one who made you. The only one who truly understood you had already passed away by the time you were born.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Here they are! Take them down!
Uh-oh.
Where do they keep coming from?
You shouldn't fight with this blade anymore.
Yup. We can help this time.
Don't worry. I'll use my own blade. It's just more of the same.
It's my lucky day.
One with nature. Into the wind.
Where are you running off to? Ah. Oh no.
You fought way better with your own sword.
You are a true Kaedehara in flesh and in spirit. Though we fought briefly together, you have seen me for who I really am.
Of course. He saw right through you. OMG, not the filler blade.
No one knew anything of my story throughout my travels, nor did I tell it to anyone. You are the first person to know the truth. I thought that if I could achieve Ishin harmony with you, perhaps there would still be a ray of hope for me.
Unfortunately, there isn't.
But in this too, you have failed.
Indeed. No matter how hard I tried, I could not attain that perfect harmony that your personal blade does with you. Too much time has passed. My physical state is poor, and without proper maintenance, I can only disguise my true appearance behind an outer sheen. Yours is the blade that took on the Muso no Hitotachi. And what a magnificent blade it is. Perhaps I shall never reach that level of glory.
Actually, this is just a generic blade that I picked up during my travels in Liyue.
What?
Forging and maintenance are both important for a blade, but they are not everything. This blade has traveled the land with me for many years, and we have formed a close bond during that time. Plus, in the moment that I most needed it, I received aid from another power. Skill, blade, determination, and desire. All these must be aligned in the practice of Ishin art.
Very genetic blade, mind you. Very, yes.
There is something else I must tell you. Though your maker may not have been aware, your ability to possess your own consciousness derived from the power of the Tatarigami. Tatarigami is a malevolence from the ancient past. It is the source of your mania and savagery.
Felipe is such a bad sword. Like, why that weapon for his child? I don't know. They just wanted us to have a weapon that a free-to-play could have, maybe?
Though you tried to cooperate with me while I was wielding you, the part of you driven by Tatarigami was constantly trying to seize control of my body.
I sensed it, but I couldn't change it. It is an integral part of my consciousness.
I resisted its temptations because I wanted to save Amenoma Yuya. But I do not know whether you yourself have any intention of trying to fight it. I feel a great sense of regret for you. Since you embarked on a journey bound for a destination you were destined never to reach. The moment you embarked on this journey, you lost the only person who could have ever unleashed your true potential. And yet there was no way for you to turn your back on his ambition. You have known this for a long time. It is the true source of your despair.
Most trials use the signature of that 5-star character. That's true. I don't know. Maybe Hoyoverse wanted something different, wanted to create something more unique. I don't know. I can't say what Hoyoverse was thinking though.
He gave me everything. My life, my form, my consciousness, and purpose. How could I possibly deny him his wish? I said to him, "Do not worry. From here on, I shall forge your legacy." How could I go back on my word?
Aww.
Aww.
I believe our bet is now settled. I have nothing further to say.
Where are you going, Kazuha?
Where is he going?
He now has neither the ability nor the motivation to cause further harm. Let's give him some time to reflect on things.
There a chest in here? None there? No chest. Okay.
When I touched the hilt for the first time, it's as if I was transported to a strange dimension. It was somewhere I've never been. A bladesmith lay quietly on the bed, his frail face barely visible under the moonlight. His breaths were weak, and his life near its end. A newly forged blade lay by his side, listening attentively to his final words.
Wow. That was the Blade's memory, wasn't it?
Indeed. While in exile in Snezhnaya, the bladesmith eventually learned the truth behind everything that had happened. The Ishin art had been dealt a devastating blow by the desertion of its best smiths. He spent the rest of his life in the forge, not to vent his frustration and hatred, but to atone for his actions. He felt intense regret at being tricked by the Fatui, but he could never again return to his homeland. His sole wish was to one day return his single, proudest creation back to the land of his birth. So he instructed this sentient blade to find a way back to Inazuma, no matter how long or how hard the journey. But he never wished to rival the gods. All he wanted to show was that they once shone brilliantly as blade and smith, that they were still worthy of being trusted.
So that's the true story. But after that, the blacksmith's intentions were warped by the Tatarigami, slowly turning his proud creation into the cursed blade of today.
So that's what happened.
Right. I believe the bladesmith might never have known that the power he worked with was that of the Tatarigami. The hatred within that power is what sent the blade down its ill-fated path. This blade has committed unforgivable atrocities, but only because it lost its original master. No one was there to correct its errors when it was losing its way.
Shame it's too late now.
Yes, it is too late. Time would not wait or stop because of his determination. While the world moved on, his ambition remained stubbornly stuck at that fleeting moment at the dawn of his journey. He seems to have calmed down, though. Let's go and check in.
When I look back at the past, I can remember the day of my forging like it was just yesterday.
No way could ever slay Raiden E. True. Not in this state.
I once told him that I would pay any price to fulfill his wishes. Such was the debt I owed to him for giving me the gift of consciousness. But darkness and slaughter numbed the mind. Over time, I lost sight of the difference between gratitude and grudge. Not only did I fail to fulfill his ambition, I also defiled it.
You are finally seeing reality clearly.
Since we agreed to the terms of the bet, I will honor the agreement and release Ame no Mayuya. But I still cannot bring myself to forsake his ambition. It is the entire purpose for my existence. So, may I ask you to help me fulfill the ambitions of myself and my creator?
Hey! Now you're adding yours into the mix, too? Jeez, don't push your luck, mister.
Oh god.
It has to be done in this order. At least hear what I have to say. And if you don't agree, I will still release Ame no Mayuya as promised. My physical form, as well as the knowledge I possess, should still be of some value to you.
His attitude has grown a lot milder.
Only a little. Considering she wields a blade of the same swordsman family. Oh, did it? Yeah, that's right. Sorry. I forgot about that.
What do you think, Kazuha? Should we give him a chance?
Let's hear it.
Thank you all. When I was first forged, my maker was already terminally ill. He told me that he had wanted me to have the grandest opening battle. Alas, after that, he never rose from his sickbed again. Nor have I ever had the chance to prove myself in battle since. My fights were devoid of any noble meaning. They were merely the next step in my never-ending journey. The next in a long line of transgressions. You are a fine warrior. I would like to request your hand in battle and experience a true duel between samurai.
Huh? In the state he's in? I don't think so.
Oh? And who would be the opponent?
I will release Ame no Mayuya and restore his consciousness. Perhaps after that, you can convince him to commit to a fight with you. He must have plenty of reasons to both hate me and desire a good fight.
Oh gosh. She's thinking Yuma is gonna have a fight against Kazuya to defeat the blade that possessed him.
Understood. Then let's start by waking him up and seeing if he has the stamina and will to fight.
Finally regains consciousness.
I see. He used my body to inflict harm on others. I utterly despise him and his actions. But since he stayed true to your agreement by releasing me, he must still have some remaining semblance of honor. If a duel can help to set this state of affairs in order, I am willing to put myself forward. I do not wish to be a mere victim in this story.
There's no need to worry. We'll vouch for your innocence to the Tenryu Commission.
Thanks for your help. Who knows how this would have ended without your intervention?
All right, then let's move on. More Ronin could appear at any moment. We can't stay here. In any case, for a final duel, I think we should aim for a greater sense of ceremony.
Huh? Ooh, chest. Let's get out of here. Where are we gonna have this duel? I wonder. Oh, that's quite a bit of a distance. Teleport! And also, let me collect this. A battle at the beach.
This reminds Paimon a bit of the Crux Clash.
That was a much more relaxed occasion.
Yep, we still can't let our guard down. Even now, Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Blade hasn't told us everything. Still, even if he's way past the point of redemption, it's hard not to feel a teensy bit sorry for him. Are you ready?
Ready? Okay. All right then. Successor of Ishin art, Kaedahara Kazuha.
I wonder how this is going to turn out.
Successor of Amenoma art, Amenome Yuya.
Honored to cross blades with you.
Fun fact, prior to the events of this update, Kaizu was tasked with arresting Kazuya? Really? Since Raiden Shogun's second story quest, that plan went bye-bye. Oh, well, that sucks.
It is my honor also.
Here we go.
One with nature. The wind knows me. Time to go. One with nature.
Stop moving so far. God damn.
The wind knows me.
Back here.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Wind strike!
Oh, got one hit on me.
One with nature!
Excuse me.
The wind knows me.
There we go.
Thank you for the experience, although he appears battered and broken. In your hands, it seems he's regained a glimmer of brilliance. His sense of savage cruelty has completely faded away. But that same sense of determination remains strong.
It's kind of unfair. Kazuya gets to use his vision. Well, he had another vision when he blocked the attack from the Raiden Shogun, right?
You also fought well. I'm sure he relished the experience. There are a few things that I shall leave him to tell you himself.
I must apologize to you for all that has transpired.
You need not seek my forgiveness, nor do I have the right to forgive you on your victim's behalf.
It wasn't his own vision, but yes. Yep.
It is too late for all of that.
I do not wish for forgiveness. I only hope that you will see my transgressions as mine alone and not let them stain the legacy of Ishin art. I strayed far from the straight and narrow path, but the Ishin art still has a worthy successor in Kaedehara Kazuha. I beseech you, please understand this.
Yes, I too trust Mr. Kaedehara to do the right thing.
Thank you, successor of Amenoma art.
This blade has also told me that he has another wish. He would like to visit the Amenoma smithy. Maybe we can go back there together.
What does he want to go there for?
Isn't this Paimon's little thought that, oh, this blade still has a sneaky thing? Suspicion?
I'm not sure, but I think that all this is about to come to an end.
Let's see if it really does come to an end. Is this about to be the end of the story quest? Is it really, or is there gonna be some crazy thing happen? Oh, where did I go? My bad.
As long as Sensei is here.
It's Yuya! You have returned!
This is how you get the new free sword. Ah, okay.
I am sorry to have troubled you. It's all thanks to them that I was able to return safely.
A prized Ishin blade, turned weapon that controls the human mind. Considering their forging philosophy, this was indeed within the realm of possibility. This is a great pity. But I have some good news as well. Ryuji, from the Bonton Sango Detective Agency, tells me that they've found the missing Mr. Nagato.
Really? Is he okay?
Yes, badly wounded, but he will live.
So he survived.
And now that Yuya is back, it seems like the final ending to this story is a happy one after all.
That's good. Oh my gosh, I thought he was actually dead.
I think I know what you want to do.
What's wrong, Kazuha? Is the blade whispering in your ear again?
Yes. He said he wants to take control of me for a brief moment.
What? No way! Hasn't it learned its lesson?
Uh-oh. What's gonna happen now?
He tells me that he's thought of another way to fulfill his maker's wish. And he assures me that he won't use my body for anything nefarious. I have decided to let him do it.
Guess there's nothing we can say to change your mind, huh?
I trust your judgment.
Thank you. I will explain my reasons later. Okay. I am ready. Let us begin. Please, stay true to your promise.
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable. But if I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment, my physical form can be forged anew.
Everything? You mean...
Yes. The cost is my entire consciousness. You were right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Ishin lives on, and its finest hour is yet to come. Even if I am not the one to prove its might to the Shogun, as long as it is an Ishin blade, crafted by Kaedehara hands, it will still fulfill his final wish. Thank you, son of the Kaedehara clan. Over the years, my real name has been forgotten by all. I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube Ishin. This name is now yours to keep.
Rest in peace.
Wow.
So, that's why he said it had to be done in that order. His consciousness will disappear forever after fulfilling the bladesmith's wish.
Kagotsurube Ishin. It was the first time I ever heard his name.
And that's a new 4-star weapon. That's so cool.
It seems like deep down he disapproved of his own actions, and thus chose to bury this name deep within his heart. Only in the final moments, before his consciousness faded, was he willing to entrust it to another.
Seems like he really, really wanted to fulfill his maker's wish.
The same fervent ambition that gave him the motivation to keep going forward also fueled the stubborn determination that blinded him to the path ahead. Speaking for myself, I'd rather see him recognize and atone for his mistakes than see him punished for them.
Too dangerous if you ask me.
I understand. Perhaps this is a flaw in my personality. I've always been captivated by grand aspirations.
Anyway, it's forever refinement rank 1, but it's actually pretty decent. So there's no way we'll be able to get any other refinement ranks for it.
Hearing his wish to rival the divine light touched something inside of me, just as the sight of those who fought to repeal the Vision Hunt decree did.
No? Oh, wow. Okay.
Your quest to face the gods and trace your sibling inspires me in the same way.
At least it's still decent. At refinement rank 1? Oh well. It makes sense. It's unique to the story quest. True. It really
After
is.
everything I've seen, perhaps these pursuits fascinate me a little more than they should.
Oh, Kazuha?
I will continue to support you from this point on. Know that you will have my assistance whenever you need it.
Thank you. Aw, Kazuya.
Wait, shouldn't we also go update Kujo Kamaji?
Oh, you're right. We need to tell him about the findings of our investigation. And it's also time to give him a response to the offer he made me.
Well, let's go. But this story really was interesting to me.
You've returned. I hear that the issue has been resolved. Though this was a treacherous investigation indeed, we're most fortunate that no lives were lost. The Tenryou Commission has already attended to the danger at the warehouse. The investigation into Amanoma Yuya should conclude soon. I do not believe he will be charged with any crime.
Wow, you sure kept your ear to the ground.
Then we needn't recount all the details again. Now, as to your earlier offer, I wish to give you my answer. Please take a look at this blade.
What's this?
Kagotsurube Ishin. A weapon crafted using a long-lost blade forging art of the Kaedehara clan. By means of a series of fortuitous events, I was able to recover and restore him. I also promised him that I will continue to study and pass on the secrets of Ishin art. And so, it looks like I will likely continue with my journey across the nations, learning more about this blade as I go.
I see. I understand.
The Kaidahara clan has always been a family of bladesmiths, so it is only proper for me to continue on this path. Were I to accept your goodwill, I may find myself embroiled in conflicts between the shogunate and Sangonomiya. That would not suit me.
He has a point.
You misunderstand. That was most certainly not our intent.
I am aware, but I still desire to continue walking my own path.
Very well, I can understand. Then let's pretend this offer was never raised. However, if you should ever change your mind or find yourself in need of the Shogunate's assistance, please do not hesitate to inform me.
Great. Thank you for your generosity.
Where will you travel to next, Kazuha?
Yeah, where will he travel to? I thought you said he will always help us now.
I'll probably take to the seas with Captain Beto again for now. As for my next destination, let's see where the wind takes me.
Oh, there's the blade. So who... Is Kazuya the one that I should put the blade on? Kazuya, come with us to Sumeru. I should put the blade on him, right? I have this blade on him. This one looks much cooler. Oh, plunging. It's an opponent. It will whip up a human gale, dealing a Nemo damage equal to 180% of attack and increasing attack by 50. Yeah, so I should definitely put this on him. Can I enhance this? Oh yeah, I have lots. I could probably ascend this all the way. Maybe. Maybe we'll see. Oh no, I still need more of this. Not available, clearly. Okay. Well, that's pretty good still. Should I put the hitter blade on? I guess the Traveler needs a better blade. Put this on her for now. Just for now. Until I could figure out all my weapons and how to arrange all the weapons. This is the event that they have going on. Let's go and do this. Where's this? All the way in Mondstadt? Alright.
Ah, Traveler. It so happens that a friend of yours asked me to pass on a message when I saw you.
Someone left a message for us? Ah, who could it be?
My beloved retainer. Have you noticed that silver thread of which fate is woven, now twisting and twining itself around you? The Aug der Verurteilung does Grossen Kaleidophantasmus will be watching you.
What the... what in the world? Anyway, I should sleep now. It's 1 p.m. and I haven't slept since... Go to sleep, Damien. Jeez, you were talking to Rag about going to eat. How about you go to sleep? Enjoy the summer event and enjoy official. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for chatting with me, Damien. I really appreciate it.
Apologies. This message is unusually difficult to recite. Would you like to hear more?
No. And have a good night / morning. Thank you, Damien. I'm actually gonna go to sleep soon. I'll probably just start the event, but I won't complete it.
Definitely sounds like Fischl's note. What should we do?
I'm good, thanks.
Anyway, to summarize, Miss Fischl asked me to ask you to go to the plaza in front of the cathedral. Please meet her there when you have the time. She said that she will be waiting for you.
Oh, Fischl. Such a mystifying message for such a plain and simple request. Well, if Fischl's expecting us, then let's not keep her waiting. Let's head towards the cathedral plaza.
Okay. I am... Nah. You know what? I'll end it off here. Because... yeah. I've been streaming for 3 hours. This is the longest stream I've ever done. But yeah, guys. If you haven't already, please follow my
Every
YouTube
course of
link.
action has its risks. Be careful.
I love that. But yeah, if you haven't followed my YouTube channel, please definitely think about going there and hitting that subscribe button and checking out my videos. All of my VODs will be only on my YouTube channel. I will not have any VODs on Twitch because I am not affiliated with Twitch. And I do not plan to be affiliated with them. I will still stream here sometimes, but I will be promoting my YouTube channel more. So please definitely think about subscribing. If you're watching this on YouTube, definitely click that subscribe button if you want to see more content, more
We should
Genshin
prepare
content.
while we can, then make a preemptive strike against the enemy.
And I will see you guys next time. Bye everyone, take care, and stay safe. Bye-bye.